Somehow I've killed most tanks in the game with this thing. Hey guys, Chassa here. Now this video I'm going to be talking about the Sturmpistole and why, in my opinion, it's actually not too bad. Now, I'm just going to say one thing. As most people know, I kind of am really good with the Sturmpistole. In fact, that's literally been a running joke among in some communities that I literally can kill anything with the Sturmpistole. And I have. I've killed a lot of tanks. Even stuff like the Panther and the Ensure on custom games with this thing. So why am I so good with this? And why, in my opinion, is it a really good anti-tank weapon? Well, as you can see, the stats-wise, it's actually pretty shit. I mean, insane amounts of recoil and a reload time of 6 seconds for a one shot. That's insanely bad. And I will concede that it is worse than the Panzerfaust in every way. The Panzerfaust is so good in comparison. I mean, it has half the reload time, and it does a lot more damage. Now, the main thing, the reason the Sturmpistole is so good, is it can take out pretty much every allied tank quite easily. Now, obviously you need to know where to hit them, so I'm just going to pop over to the allies. For Shermans, you've got to hit around here for jumbos, because you can see here that's where the ammo is for the jumbos. For the Scot, you actually have to aim for around here, as that will hit the ammo rack most of the time. For the M10, you've got to hit the side, but that's basically the same. For the Firefly, again, you've just got to hit more enough around here because the armor is quite weak. For this Sherman, you've got to hit in one of these spots. I'd say probably about this one's probably the best, in my opinion. But you can see, they're not really too. These plates aren't that strong. You also have the Stuart somewhere, which... Oh, that's a Scot. The Stuart's kind of a bit glitchy, so... It still is, but... You take it out in about 2 shots. So, yeah. Why is the Sturmpistole so good? It's just that... It's a skill-based weapon. Now, that's the thing with the Sturmpistole. It's a skill-based weapon. Like, some people just hate it because they just don't know where to aim. They don't know where to, hit the tanks. And, well, I obviously have learned how to. But, it's a skill-based weapon. And really, you can knock out pretty much any allied tank with this thing. In fact, the only thing it really struggled against is the Stuart. However, the reason it's not the best anti-tank weapon in the game is because, well, the Piat's more reliable. I think the bazooka might be better, but personally I prefer the Piat and only the Piat and the Panzerfaust to it. The Faust is basically just an insta-kill on anything. You click, it's literally click, insta-kill. It's so good. I really like the Panzerfaust. I mean, this thing basically is just... it says here, it's an 88, so... But basically, you just fire it and it just hits straight through it. And of course, you've got the Piat on the Allies, which... Oh, well... You have the Piat, which is basically a heat round. And of course, the bazooka. But, yeah. The main problem, I think, with the Sturmpistole is it's got bad range as well. Most people don't like it. The range isn't that good. But, critically, the bad thing about it is the reload time. Now, the reload time is really awful. And I think if they, it's one of the things which I think they need to address with, the upgrades. They've already added upgrades for, like, the anti-tank rifles. They need to add upgrades for stuff like the Sturmpistole, for the Piat, the bazooka, the Fausts. Because the Sturmpistole, if you have the reload time, I think it's like 20%, plus the 12%, that will reduce this to about 4.5, which is not as good. Not as good as, say, with this, where if you would, with the Panzerfaust, you know, with the buffs, you'll probably reduce it to about 2.5, which would be crazy, but yeah. Anyways, there's not really much to say about this. It's a good anti-tank weapon, but it's not the best. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts on the Sturmpistole in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.